Yo, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? What's going on? Welcome to MTG Live. It's your boy Q. That's my boy Hendrix over there to my right and to your left. What's going on? Happy fucking Saturday. It's the Aquarius birthday show. What's up, bro? You good?
Yeah, man. You know me, low key like a midget locksmith, baby.
Bro, I'm low key like a midget locksmith with no shoes on. I ain't got on no damn shoes, bro. That's how low key I am, bro. I'm trying to be so low key that I ain't got no shoes on.
Yeah, well, I got the hoodie on for video camera, since we on video, but you don't want to see what's below the hoodie.
No, I don't want to see what's below the hoodie. Now, see, then
It ain't
you
nothing
be
bad. It's
wondering
just,
why, and see, you be wondering why people be in your DMs, bro. You saying shit like that. That's the problem. Then
I
you be
just
like,
got on
oh
pajama.
no,
I have on pajama pants, man. That's it. Like,
bro. Look,
ain't
let me tell you something. You be doing it to yourself. You be having these ladies out here acting fool and acting wild. You be like, well, I don't know what's going on. Well, it's because you be saying stuff like that, and then you be like so unaware. It's your fault. I'm just telling you, it's your fault. And I don't even have my bill because I give myself a damn ring on that one.
yeah. I guess I'm just unaware on some things, and that's fine. I mean, I don't live that type of lifestyle. So, good morning, Alicia. How you doing, sweet?
Yo,
Yeah.
sis, what's up? Tell my niece happy birthday again. Happy birthday. It's the Aquarius season. Bro, it's the
Yes.
Aquarius season, bro. Woo.
Yeah, Pops jumps it off. I end it. That sounds about right though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
because his birthday is January 20th and mine is on the 18th. So you know
That's what's
he
up.
starts it
Happy
off. I
birthday,
come in and
Pops.
clean up. Huh?
I said, happy birthday, Pops. Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Then I got my sister's birthday who's on the 15th. So we all like bam, bam, bam. So yeah, and I ain't doing nothing
Wow.
this year. It's her 30th birthday.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about. See, that's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about, bro. And of course, let me see. Um, our big sister, whose birthday is she's a January Aquarius, so she kick it off on that side, and then of course, let me see. Then my another one of my big sisters was yesterday. Then
Mm.
of course, uh, my nephew. Well, mine's is tomorrow. Then my nephew is on the 16th. He closed it out for us. So
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Sup Aquarius? Sup Aquarius? I mean, let me tell you something. I don't know about y'all, but my fellow Aquarians, let me tell you something. I've been really, really, really frisky. That's how I've been feeling. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel frisky all the time, despite what everybody else say. You know, they call me slut puppy and all kind of stuff. I don't feel frisky like that all the time, but I've been feeling real, real frisky, and so, everything's been so self-aware. They was talking about something about Mars going into Jupiter or some stuff like that the psychics was talking about, the astrologers and stuff. And I paid attention to a little bit, but it kind of make a little sense because you can kind of feel a little change in atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of just appreciate all my fellow Aquarians. We doing the damn thing. We are the sign of intuition. We know things, we see you coming, we see you coming, and you don't even see you coming, but we know you coming to us. So we do
So
know that, and we
so
do
why you
understand.
trying to BS me all the time
I don't
with the
understand why they try. It don't work. And listen, and let me tell you something. If you anything like me, because Reggie and I, we are similar but different type of Aquarius. Reggie always operate and we operate in the opposite spectrum a lot. There's very rare that we operate in the same spectrum, and so, but one thing about that Reggie and I definitely do know is if when you leave, as an Aquarius, we'll be done with you, right? But if we want to fuck with you, it's because we want to. It ain't because of nothing you did. It's because we want to. And so please understand that the choice is ours that we fuck with you. I mean, you better know it, bro. People, and I don't know why they don't think Aquarius will fight you, bro. Why a person don't think an Aquarius will put their hands on you? I mean, I don't get that. Like, you know, a lot of people's like, they say Aquarius, is one of the scariest signs. Where you get that shit from?
Well, Q, here's the thing. I will tell you this, and I'm not in all astrology, and I can only speak from the experiences I've had and from what I see from those that are common with me. We lay back. We don't let a lot of stuff get to us. But when we go off, there's no in between. It's like either calm, cool, and collected, or psychopath. There's nothing in between. Yeah, there's no in between. There's not. And that's why everybody, I know you was at school probably wondering like, why Hendrix always, why can he, these thuggish, he a nerd. Like, what's all these thuggish dudes like cool with him for? They know. They know. They seen it a couple of times, and at school, I never got into a fight on campus at school.
Right,
However,
right,
there were some incidents outside of school that let everybody know, okay, never mind. Yep, he got them hands. I'm not the best fighter. I don't claim to be. I can hold my own. That's it. I can protect myself. I can defend myself. That's it. I ain't talking about I'm Roy Jones Jr. nothing my own. But they have to respect it.
Yeah, that's what oh yeah, that's right. Rest in peace, Quentin. Yeah, yeah. He was an Aquarius, and he wasn't scared of nobody. He wasn't scared of nobody. Mr. Holmes, no teacher, no principal, nobody. I tell you who she's talking about offline. But
Yeah.
yeah, wasn't square. I mean, wasn't scared of nobody. And let me tell you too, bro. And since we just talking about Aquarius, we just chilling. Happy birthday to our sweet, most beautiful, voluptuous, just gorgeous, and I will just sop her up and drink her bath water, Miss Kelly Rowland. Happy birthday! Today is her birthday. I tried to get that picture so bad. She got a picture on her Facebook page, and she's in the all green. Oh my God. I
I
like
seen
to
it.
lost my mind. I
I
said,
seen it.
"Oh my
That's
God!"
why I
So
tell you, everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I've been crazy all these years. But I've always said, in my opinion, Kelly was the baddest one in Destiny's Child.
yes,
In my opinion, my humble opinion. Cause meeting them in person when they didn't have on any makeup and they was just chilling. I mean, don't get me wrong. Back in the day, her and Beyonce, they was cool. They was down to earth. I don't know how they are now, but seeing them in person, up close and personal, taking them on the tour of Texas A&M campus, like yo, I was ready to give Kelly, a liver, a kidney, a lung, whatever she wanted. So she could just have it all. So
ladies and
Kelly Rowland is to me like, I don't know. She top tier, one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen, hands down.
off rip,
Hands
Because
down.
you got good taste, Reggie. You got good taste.
off rip. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all know who it is. Give it up for Miss Mo getting ready for Mardi Gras swag. So tell me what the hell that's supposed to mean. What you coming out this way?
No, I'm going to Louisiana, baby.
Oh, that's right. You going to Bow
Next,
City,
yeah,
Shreveport,
Shreveport,
Shreveport. Okay.
318.
Now let
Yeah.
me tell you.
She's just going to Texas Light. That's all it is. Far East Texas.
Well, yeah,
I
that's
don't
what they
look.
say about people out
I'm
there.
going to two. I'm going to two parades. Can't wait. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, I'm gonna
Mo,
Yeah.
stop at the horseshoe.
Mo, my king cake come in today.
Really? Where'd you get it
Yeah.
from? Where you get it from? Where you get it? Where you order it from?
You know I ordered it from. You know I ain't gonna spill the tea on the air, but you know exactly where I ordered it from. Straight out of New Orleans. It's coming straight here. It'll be here today.
The
Via
only place.
FedEx.
Men and women, ladies and gentlemen, people who don't know about Mardi Gras and how it consumes Texas and Louisiana, we just want to let you know. Don't worry about it. Woo! You done took our Juneteenth. You ain't taking our Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
So, y'all check this out. So, real quick, we was talking about, Mo, because Mo's birthday is later on, and we were not concerned with her at this moment. So, Reggie, now we was talking, a little bit just a moment about, kind of how the year has kind of gone. And I just want to say, to everybody, just me personally, I'm talking about for me for a second. 2023 has started off up and down, topsy turvy, tornado type already. Like for me, we already in February, and I have had like literally three devastations in my family, like three of them. And so the thing is that I want to take this time to encourage y'all for a second. You know, when life throws you curveballs, God gives you the bat. You understand what I'm saying? When life gives you them curveballs, God gives you the bat. Now depending on how you swinging is a whole different thing. Because some stuff, we just keep letting, what's the one that catch the ball behind him? Well,
The
what's
catcher.
Catcher.
the catcher? When the catcher is catching the ball, sometimes you get a strikeout. Sometimes you get a walk because the thrower ain't throwing it good. And so just be in a place where you understand that this is for your benefit. This is for your good. You take your strides and your scars, and you let them be a testimony to somebody else, because it's hard out here in these streets, y'all. you know
I got
I ain't
something to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You,
yeah, it's it, it's
um,
it's it's hard in these streets, and I just want to let y'all know, from me to y'all, God rest, tomorrow I'll be 45 years old. Some people say, man, you still young. I know that, but at the same time, I'm not no kid, and I understand that heading into my 50s, and looking how Mo is handling herself in her 50s, it gives me encouragement to know that there's so much growth that I have to do. And there's so much growth that y'all have to do. And we ain't got no time to BS. So, take your time, go through what you need to go through, but don't stay there, and get the help that you need. If you know that you need to see somebody, get you some help. And if you don't know if you need somebody, give one of us a shout out, give somebody else something, talk to somebody and let them kind of guide you to that step, because it's important. Mental health is very important. And going into tomorrow, for me, it's my thing this year. It's about me being free. I'm being free this year. I'm being free of people who don't love me and don't want to be around me. I'm being free of fake ass relationships. I'm being free of opportunities that do not match me anymore. I am being free. This year is the year of freedom for me. And so I just want to say that to you. Reggie said he has something to say. So I just want to throw that out there to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot going on. Be free. Be
yeah,
free.
I was just gonna say. I know a lot of people make a joke about the years and how they are. Like January was the trial period. Honestly, look, can we go back to 2019, please?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Because these twenties,
Cool.
these 2020s killing us, like literally
Yes.
killing us.
Yes.
But you know what? It's interesting, Q, that you say that, because my thought on this is like, to me, this every decade I feel like has a um a semblance of what it represents. And I really think the 20s for everybody is going to be a time of reflection, learning how to heal, learning how to process struggle. Because I mean, if you look at the 2020 so far, that's what we've been through. Learning how to process struggles, deal with losses, readjust, refocus, learn new things. I think this is going to be the decade of growth and intellectual expansion.
I
Agree.
like that. I like that. As someone who is like you, I've been I got hit. I got hit hard, and woo! I got hit, ruptured appendix, and then somebody hit my car. Well, somebody's trailer hit my car, going 75 miles an hour down the street. I tried to dodge it. The car totaled. You know, and that was just in January.
Mm-hmm.
Just January. So
Yeah,
still
so
ain't got
everybody,
still ain't got my
y'all
car.
keep your head up with that. Y'all keep your head up. Things is going on, but keep your head up. You
Yeah,
got to do that. You got to do that. It's so hard. It's easier said than done. But take a look, at the fact that you still breathing.
but that's the way
And
you win. That's the way you
mm,
win. You don't give up. You keep going. You wake up the
Yep.
next
mm-hmm,
day.
Yep. Well,
You,
and don't forget, sometimes there's nothing wrong with sitting down and resting a while. That's
yeah,
that's
okay.
right.
Just don't give up.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't quit. You can take a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a break because sometimes you need to, you know,
Right. Need
every
that.
warrior needs to take a break and lick their battle wounds.
Right.
That don't mean the war is over though. You just got to take a break and come back at it. That's all it is.
But Reggie, that's probably what 2020 was about. I think the Lord just set us all down globally and said, I need y'all to take a break. I need
Mm-hmm.
y'all to sit yourselves down at the house, talk to each other.
No,
I
and
need
it really did expose how, even with all this technology,
mm-hmm.
how ignorant people are.
And how
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and how you could be so lonely and so alone and have a house full of people.
House full of people.
And
Yep.
so it should have been a catalyst for some people to say, you know what? I may love you, but I don't like you. So I got to bounce.
Yep.
So
Mm-hmm.
2020, as bad as it was a good jumping off point for a lot of people. But this 2023, we got to get it together. When stuff comes against us, we got to, like you said, not give up. And then again, going back to your explanation, Q, maybe we don't need to swing at everything.
Mm.
That's good, Mo. You're
You
right.
know,
Mm.
instead of getting that strike, maybe we just don't need to swing it. Sometimes it becomes a ball, and that don't
Mm.
go against us.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And see,
Mm-hmm.
that's the most difficult part. And people think, why do I keep going through X, Y, and Z?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I honestly think that God sends you through the same lessons time and time again because you ain't learned your lesson. You ain't
Mm-hmm.
figured it out.
Well, you know
Now,
what? No. I'm gonna disagree with you. You know why you go through what you go through over and over? Because different people have to see it. See, people that you have
Hmm.
no idea are looking at you,
Like that.
listening to you, watching you, and you have no idea. And they're
mm-hmm,
different. One girl told me, she said, Mo, I know that if you could get through your mama and daddy dying 5 days apart, that I could get through my mama having Alzheimer's.
yeah,
And you never know. You never know. So when you go through what you go through, particularly being a black man in America who has lupus, you are now encouraging other men, black, white, green, or other, to say, wait a minute, I've had some of those symptoms. Let me go to my doctor. I
mm-hmm.
got insurance, you
Yeah.
know?
I'm gonna tell you right now, and that you bring up a good point, Mo, because I know because of me, there are three guys that I went to college with
Mm-hmm.
that figured out that they had lupus. And then with them, they also impacted like a total of like seven other guys.
Yeah.
So, and it's just like, I wasn't trying to be like, oh, I'm going to go out here and crusade with, that's not what I was doing. I was just living and learning and I was trying to be what I didn't have when I figured out I had lupus. Cause when I tell you that as a man with lupus, the support groups are minuscule,
Yeah. Yeah.
minuscule. I
Yeah.
was like, oh yeah. My doctor was like, well, there's a couple of support groups you can go check them out. And I went to three different ones, and I stayed there about 20 minutes
Mm-hmm.
because I was the only man there, and they
Mm-hmm.
were talking about stuff that did impact a male body.
Right.
So I was like, I appreciate y'all, but at the first break, I was like, I'm gonna bounce. This ain't for me. However, I did my own digging and found a good support group on Facebook, which is strange. Facebook does have some good stuff, but there's actually a support group on Facebook with
Yeah.
men all over the world, and it's good because we converse about things that impact men. And then when you have like if there's a new guy that joins, you should
Yeah.
see the outreach because you get a notification, new guys join, and it's like, hey, hit me up. You ain't got to post it in the group. Hit me up. I've been dealing with it for this long, and da 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 da. And it's just this new member, because it even happened to me as a new member. I got flooded with all these messages, guys. Hey, whatever you need, just reach out. Somebody's here. If I'm not here, this guy help. This guy's help. That's what we need. And I think when I talk about like, learning and building and reorganizing, that's you're gonna have to find a new support group, because I really think that the 2020s are gearing up to going to be the springboard for elevation. And if you think about a springboard, before you go up, what you gotta do?
You gotta go down.
Gotta go down.
That's right.
You gotta go down, and then you come back up, and it takes you off to the next level. So if you just think about it that way, and I know that down part ain't always easy. It ain't.
That's right.
But that springboard up, that spring up, I think we'll be fine.
That's right. And you know what, Mo? And I'm gonna say that what you and Reggie are talking about is really not in the sense of disagreements, but it's growth in two different ways.
Yeah.
Because when you think about growth, Mo, like y'all was talking about the roller coaster, see, everybody got to understand that when you go up, you don't go up fast, y'all. See, some of us, y'all trying to go up the hill too fast. You lose momentum going up a hill. The hill is represented by exercise and work ethic and mental stability when you're climbing up something. Because guess what? When you go down that slope, that is going to be either your momentum to get you through the rest of your ride, or it could be a quick downfall if you don't know what the hell you're doing. If you don't learn while going up, you have to do that. You got to do that. And Mo, can you do me a favor, because we talked about taxes on our last show? Let me throw something out at you. So we was talking about the taxes, and we was doing all that kind of stuff. And when I talk about growth, I heard this young lady downstairs, and she was talking to whoever she was talking to, and she said, girl, I supposed to be getting back about $7,500 for my taxes. And she said, you know what? She said, I ain't gonna be ghetto this year. I ain't gonna buy me no car, nothing like that. I ain't gonna be ghetto this year. I'm gonna take my kids, and they are going to go and open up their savings account, and I'm gonna give them both all the money and give them half. And so the other lady was like, girl, you stupid. I got shit I got to do. She said, girl, I ain't gonna be I've been living paycheck to paycheck, and these kids ain't got shit to show for it. So I'm just gonna do this for them and then see where it go. I was like, well, somebody been talking to somebody. And I hope she heard it from us, or wherever you heard it from. Kudos to you, sis. Now, Mo, what do you think about that? Because I think that a lot of these young kids are really trying to listen to some of the things that maybe the elders are telling them. What you think about that?
That warms my heart. Just the other day, I sent a Fidelity link to someone, and the coworker was talking about going out, and I was like, "Y'all went out last week. How much did y'all spend?" They're like, "We spent about $65." I said, "Go ahead and open up this Fidelity and don't go out next weekend." They're young. They 23, 24, 25. I was like, let's not do that. I said, let's just go ahead and put $100 a month in this little Fidelity account. You can't touch it. But let's do that. Let's do that. And then let's, increase it. And they were like, so I sent them the link, and they were like, oh, that's not hard to do at all, especially when it comes for your primary account. And I said, because you won't miss it. And it's good that I think TikTok is bringing a lot of information to that younger generation, even though we clown TikTok, has some really good information. And of course, it's in snippets that they can understand. And when you see stories about some women taking their income tax refund checks and paying their rent up for a year, or taking their kids on a trip, or doing something like that, it warms my heart, because they're not in the line at the Gucci store, or they're not trying to get Louis Vuitton, or they're not trying to get those Gucci slides. They're providing their children and themselves with memories. It's nice to see that. It's nice to hear that. But I would have given the girl a high five and said, "Girl, you better be about your business." I love that.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care how young your kids are. The biggest memories I have growing up as a kid are all the road trips and trips that we took.
Yep.
Right.
That,
Right.
that's like the biggest memory. And it's horrible. Like I'm in high school and we go out of the country and having teachers not know how to go through customs, and I'm having to direct them on how to go through customs and what needs to be done and all of this. It's like I'm the kid here. How do I have more international travel experience than y'all supposed to be my teachers? Here I am. I'm showing y'all what to do. What's going on here? But even growing up now in my 40s, it amazes me how many people have never been outside of the country.
No,
And
Reggie,
Yeah.
the first
Reggie,
trip,
you gotta come. That see, you're going too high, baby. I have got people. I have kids. Anyway, calm down. Who ain't never been outside the state of Texas? One. Who ain't never been outside of East Texas? Two. And who ain't never ever been near an airport or on a plane.
mm,
So see, yeah,
Yeah.
you talk out of the country, baby. No, I'm talking about
but no. What I'm saying, Mo, is like it the experiences. I'm saying that I didn't recognize how integral those experiences were in making me the person I am. That's
yeah,
what I'm saying. Like it baffles me that these experiences that I had, I thought they were normal.
everyone.
And getting older, like you realize what your parents did and the platform that they put you on, and then you're appreciative of it, and then you look around and be like, oh, you ain't ever done this, you ain't ever done that. And it's not to knock anybody, it's more of a reflection of, wow, my parents really did elevate me in a way that I didn't even realize at the time. But looking back on it now, I see what they did. Because
Right,
for me to
right.
travel, it's like, where we going? I got a passport, I got some luggage, I got some, like, what we need to do? Like, where we going? How long we gonna be there? Um, that's what I need to know. Because other than that, I just need to plan some stuff around, and that's
Yeah,
it. I'm ready to go. Where we
Wait.
going?
I
Wait.
love it. I love it.
Wait. Wait. Stop. Man, what the hell is you doing? What? Listen, nigga. I know that you get ready to go to Mardi Gras, but let me fix that shit, okay? Fix that shit, please. Thank you. Fix it, please. Thank you. Yeah, cause this is
He
on
said the
live.
N word. He said the N word.
Nigga, fix your shit, please.
Hey, Reggie. I got an entire black dress on. This let's just say it's form fitting. Ha ha. And sensible shoes. You be proud of me because I don't want my feet hurting when I go
Mm-hmm.
to this little party today. Because when your feet hurt, Reggie, you can't do nothing right.
Yeah.
So
See,
I got
ladies, y'all have to understand there's different levels of shoes, and I know that my category my categories may be incorrect, but from a man's perspective, this is what they are. You got your shoes that you can do things in, them all day shoes, right? Then you got your shoes that's a little cute. You can still do stuff in them, but they're a little cute. Then you got them shoes that's like for walking to and from your seat only. Then you have what I call shoulder shoes. And then those you gotta understand that, ladies, there's a difference. You can't use them all the time.
Hmm.
right.
Yeah. I
Well,
want my kids to
I
see
wasn't
more
talking
than
about
just here. My
Mo's
daughter,
shoes.
huh?
I
Yes,
wasn't
we
talking
were.
about
We were talking
Mo's
about
shoes.
Princess. Be quiet. We were talking about shoes. Anyway,
No, I get it. I ain't tripping on your shoes, Mo. Do you think? Are you comfortable and are you
Well,
happy?
yeah, Mo, that's because you know he missed it. That's
yes,
because you know he missed it. That's all that. But
comfortable shoes. And guess
comfortable
what,
shoes,
Reggie?
Mo.
Guess what, Reggie?
Comfortable shoes.
They got a thick heel, and they patent leather, so I had to show out a little bit. Got comfortable heel, baby,
See,
and I got them them support socks on. Compression. I'm be
and
up dancing all day long.
let me see. Alicia said, "I want my kids to see more than just here." She's in Dallas. My daughter is a traveling lady. So let me tell you something. Like for
Yeah.
me, not growing up, we traveled. We did a lot of road trips growing up. We
Mhm.
did more road trips than anything. I got a chance to travel. pretty good, growing up. Then when I got grown and I started working for the airlines, and I've been in 48 states in 4 different countries, and I want to see more. I want to see more, and so I really, really just been kind of, like my mom, she just did her second cruise, and she just want to do some more things. I'm trying to kind of get her to say, okay, mama, I want you to get your passport. Let's see what we can kind of do with that. So I'm kind of working her into it, the international travel thing, because of, a lot of our old school people, they ain't too fond of traveling overseas, unless if it's something controlled like a cruise, where you can, you're gonna be traveling, internationally, but you're not going to have too many issues because you're in a protected environment, and so, I definitely want to be able to do that. And I'm still, looking at maybe Kenya, because Reggie got me on Kenya. And so I definitely want to take that experience. I know a lot of people, they want to go, do the usual things when you go to Africa, but I want to experience, a lot of the beauty, and I want to experience the culture, and I want to experience a lot that Kenya has to say. And I've been digging into it. And after Kenya, I want to go to Thailand. So I want to go and see what my money can buy me out there in Thailand. I want to do that, because it's important to travel. I loved it. Loved to have met a
I'm
lot of
gonna tell
people.
you this.
A lot of people.
One thing I can always tell people that don't travel, by the things that come out of their mouth and their perspective on things. When people
Mm-hmm.
travel a lot, they are less likely to jump to a negative conclusion and more into digging and trying to get an understanding. Because
Absolutely.
when you go to different countries and you see their different cultures, and you understand that America is America can front all they want to. And when you hear, it's really propaganda. When you get
Mm-hmm.
outside of this country and are exposed to other countries and how they live and how they do things, you're gonna sit back and be like, yo, America just a teenage boy fronting with a fake Gucci belt on and some Jordans and a Burberry shirt. And like he got a pocket full of cash, but he might have a mountain full of bills that he ain't paying. Like
Right.
you fronting, and that's what
Right.
America is.
Living with his mama or living with his girlfriend who's on rental assistance.
Bro,
Exactly. Yeah.
like you
Yeah.
fronting, and it's like when you start to see this, your perspective changes. And I start listening to people, and their perspective is just like, and I just randomly ask, hey, when was the last time you out the country? And then
Right.
they just, what do you mean? Like, when was the last time you went out of the country? That's what I'm asking you. Like, and I'm not talking to a place that is, you know, like I'm not talking about like Canada. I'm talking about like when have you got on a plane and went and explored and went out to another country, because your
Mm-hmm.
perspective changes. So to the young lady that's going to do that, put the money up, take the kids on trips and stuff, those are beautiful things, because I'm gonna tell you right now, those trips, those kids will remember. I remember
Mm-hmm.
we took a road trip to California. It was like a bunch of us. It was a huge family deal. It was like 8 or 10 cars, and we was stopping at gas station and switching where we were sitting, and it was silliness. But that road trip to California, I think I was like in a fourth grade when we did that. I'm gonna be 44 years old. I still remember that from when I was like in the fourth grade.
Mm-hmm.
Those things stick in your mind. Like
Mm-hmm.
being on a highway, and in front of you you see total darkness, but then on the horizon behind you you can see the sun starting to peek up over the horizon.
Yep.
When can you see that? Like that those things, those images, those experiences are mind blowing. And if it's mind blowing for a child or for an adult, imagine how it's going to be for a child. Those
Mm-hmm.
experiences are going to be great. So please do what you can to travel.
Well,
Do
and
what you
and just to
can.
piggyback off that, because when these children become adults, you don't want them to get excited over things like takeoff and landing.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I she already said, when are we going on our next trip? She said we went to Las Vegas and we went to Los Angeles. When are we going on our next trip? I thought we were going to go to Hilton Head. I said, well, pandemic happened. So, she already knows, when you go and fly, but she has said she don't like road trips. She said because it takes too long to get there. And then sometimes when you go in different places, the Wi-Fi don't work on the highway. She said, can the president not fix that? I said, I don't know. I'll talk to him.
Well, Mo, it's your fault. It's
She said,
your fault.
I didn't
Yeah.
know.
It's your
That
fault,
baby
Mo.
gonna be 50 before she's 16.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm trying to tell you, gonna ask every question in the book.
ooh,
Mm.
then some. And then wanted to
Wait,
know,
she gonna be like, is there an upgrade available? Are these the only seats? Do I have to sit with the common folk?
oh my God.
Is there a VIP area available, please?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
she goes
Do
to,
you have preferred seating?
it was horrible. She went to the W. Someone came and took her to the W for the weekend, and they ordered room service because there's someone who took us just fat and like to eat a lot. I said it. I hope you saw it because I'm pissed off at you. Because let me tell you what she did. She has a little rolling bag with her electronic devices and her toys. And then she's like, all right, mommy, I'll talk to you next week. I'll talk to you later. What? No. Kiss, kiss. No. We getting ready to go now. I was like, and I was walking to the elevator. She's like, it's the wrong elevator, mom. This is a private elevator over here. I said, you know what? I ain't got time for you. I'm gonna turn around, go in my car, and then just come over here to the Taco Bell.
Well, Mo, I mean, is this the same roller bag that when her and Rod went out of town, and she said, "Come on, mommy, let's go." She said, "Oh no, you sit down. Daddy's gonna get the bags." Is that same roller bag that
Yeah,
Rod had to get to? Is
yeah,
that the same one?
because I don't you, you
The same roller bag.
when you are a lady, you don't touch your bags. I mean, I don't understand.
I mean, I
It,
agree. I agree
it,
with you.
yeah, the man at the curbside man, he does a great job picking up the bag, telling me it's overweight, and I'm telling him, well, okay. And then you give him a little something. And then, I mean, that's just what happens when you're a lady. They take the bags. Or if you're a woman and you're a curb guy woman, you can take the bag. But I'm gonna give you a little something for picking that heavy bag up and then chastising me because it's overweight. But that's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really, Mo.
And this is the other thing. Like one of the things I really learned is that we don't realize how good we have it here in America. We don't.
Yes.
Now, granted, America is not the best country in the world. It's not. But we do have it pretty good here because, we'll blow $20 and don't even think twice about it, right? You go to another country and, we're going out and we're going around and want a guy to, hey, can you take us here and stop here and stop here and stop here? And then we all patch up and get this guy like $140. We each give him 20, say, hey, appreciate you. He like, whoa, this too much money. He's like, what you mean it's too much money? No, this too much money. Like, no, take it. You good. And then he like, oh no, well, I'm gonna be your driver. How long y'all here? A week? Okay, I'm gonna be y'all driver all week. What? Come to find out, $140, that's 6 months salary for him. 6 months that he made in one trip. He good. No. The rest of my week is catered to you. Whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, I'm going to take it. You don't have to worry about no expenses. Don't worry about nothing. Just let me know where you want to go, what time you want to go, what time you want to get back. I take care of you. And it's just like, dude, it's just $140. It ain't that big of a deal. However, to them, 6 months of they salary, they get half of their year's salary at one time from a couple of American tourists. And they will bend over and be grateful for you. And it's just like, it's not that big of a deal. This is why they think everybody in the world thinks that Americans are rich because our money holds power. And we just don't realize how much power it holds.
But also what I think we take for granted is the water.
Mm-hmm.
Just going in there and just turning that faucet on. Sometimes, I chastise the people in my family because they're brushing their teeth and the water's just running. I'm like, don't do that. Because when you go to other countries and you're like, is this it? Is this it for is this all I'm getting to trickle down water right here? And you just don't a good strong shower in America. Oh my goodness! Except for if you're on a reservation, but I'm gonna leave that alone. Cause that's a whole different story. Because
Yeah,
they don't have.
Please leave that alone.
yeah.
Please
Because
leave
I'm
that
gonna tell you
alone.
right now, there's I
So sick of
love
you.
traveling, but your water pressure is one of those things that you do miss when you come back home.
Yes.
Yeah, y'all talking about
Having.
water pressure, but I'm talking about Mo getting us damn near blocked on Facebook. Let me tell y'all
I'm
something.
I'm trying to curb the conversation.
I'm Mo gonna make me mad as hell if I wake up one goddamn day and Facebook say your page has been blocked due to XYZ XYZ. Do y'all know we keep getting Facebook threats because of somebody below me?
All I said was the civil rights movement was by 4 students. The Greensboro Four.
The Greensboro Four, y'all listen, is very Mo will tell y'all a lot about the Greensboro Four. Okay, this is a very, very important part of our history as black people. But we already know that Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all that shit that don't belong to black folks ain't for black folk. Okay? So we already know that. But because of the wording Mo used talking about the Greensboro Four, because Mo is intelligent, but Mo will type what she knows, and Facebook will go through it when they identify the Greensboro Four. And if Mo is off by one fucking letter, they're seeing that the information is improper.
But
And
they
so,
let them eat at the counter. They didn't let them eat, and this is the part that everyone misses because it's class of
yeah,
19. North Carolina A&T State University, Greensboro, North Carolina. Had remember these guys? They were four. They were four guys from. There were 4 students in Greensboro in North Carolina A&T State University. But here you go. It was on the 1st of February, right?
and you still trying to curb the conversation, the fact that you gonna damn near get us the fuck blocked because I mean it ain't working. It's not working. Okay, I want you to finish talking about them because it is Black History Month. It is Black History Month. So
If
go
they
ahead,
had
Mo.
fed, if they had fed them, guess what? They would. They didn't have no money. They didn't have the money. They college students. It was the first. Some of them were Korean vets, so they waited on their checks. The checks didn't come until the 15th because they were paper checks back then. But they did have a lot of people outside who was gathering money up for them, like $1 here, 50 cents here, just in case they had been served. Had they been served, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But they wouldn't serve them because they were black. Now, they would let them come up to the counter and get the food to go, but they couldn't sit down. That's
Now
all I
listen,
said.
y'all. I see a lot of y'all watching. Y'all drop them comments right now. I want y'all to start dropping these comments because I know y'all watching. I'm seeing it's a lot of y'all on here watching. Drop them goddamn comments. Go ahead, Mo.
The Greensboro Four, and Dave Richmond was a family friend. Thank God that I grew up in Greensboro, North Carolina, 3 blocks down the street from North Carolina A&T State University. Thank God that my mama took me on my first when you go to March, my first March, she took me out of school for the Wilmington 10, 9 black men, 1 white woman who were falsely accused of firebombing a store. Thank God. Because I lived this history that other people read about. And Dave Richmond was a family friend, and I didn't know Dave Richmond was who he was until later on. I'm in college. I called home. I was like, Mom, is this the same Dave Richmond? She said, hell yeah, that's him. I said, oh. And I was like,
But
but what about Mr. Blair? She said, Ezekiel, yeah, that's him. I had no idea.
but
Had no idea. So I was
this is
blessed.
the thing, and this is what I applaud you for, Mo, with Chocolate Drop. You're raising her around excellence the same way you were. So it becomes
Mm-hmm.
a standard, right? And mediocrity is a standard that she won't settle for. And this is the thing that I think that is missed upon a lot of people is because when you're raising kids and you're exposing them to things, just like I said, looking back, I didn't think it was a big deal. But apparently my experiences, your experiences, what you're doing for Chocolate Drop, they're elevating your knowledge and your experiences in life so you don't fall for the okie doke, right? Nobody can take advantage of you because you've been exposed. Just like you said, like you was telling us, your dad was sending you flowers all the time. Just because the dude send you flowers, okay, what you want? You want me to jump through hoops? My daddy do this all the time for me. This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing. So I'm used to
Mhm.
this kind of treatment. I need you to elevate this, or at least add to it. And this is what I see all of these talks about relationships and lifestyles and stuff like this. And I just wonder myself, who these people getting their information from? Because I can't name one multi-decade relationship that's lasted under the principles that these people are pushing on social media.
Right.
I
Right.
want you to give me one 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Because see, the people I look at as far as relationships and how they should work, they done been together longer than I've been alive. Them the people I want to learn from.
That's right.
You know what
You
I'm saying? Now,
that they're
I ain't gonna go to Oprah Winfrey to tell me how to like you say, Mo, not for relationship advice.
hell
No. Now you want to build an empire? Okay, I can talk to you. But for relationship advice, no. No.
I don't know
I
why
need
y'all.
to.
I don't know why y'all won't go on and go to Oprah for the relationship advice. Shit, Stedman ass still there. Stedman ass is still on the property. Stedman ass ain't going nowhere.
That,
Oprah, I listen to you for some relationship advice because that's the type of shit I want. You stay on your side of the house. I stay on my side of the house. We hook up in the middle. That's what I'm talking about, Oprah. I take your advice. Now, like Mo said, you talking about Slim Slow. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm just saying, I take your relationship advice because shit, you take yourself over there and I'll take myself over there. We meet in the middle every now and then and we go back to it. I'm with it.
No. Say,
I'm with
watch
it.
this. Watch this, Q. Watch this, Q. Hey, Mo. Kathy Hughes' husband.
mm, mm,
Will,
mm.
Will and Jada.
Will and who?
No.
Yeah, because remember, think about it. Remember, the ex was there on the other side.
I'm going. Okay, look here.
Will it?
Just
Let,
saying.
let me ask
They
you
still
something. Let
together.
me ask you. Now, I'm gonna give you another example for the youngsters.
Yeah, you
For
gonna
the
have
youngsters.
to.
For the young.
One that they can understand and
Yeah.
they can actually follow because it's on social media.
Yeah.
Look at Michelle and Barack Obama.
Okay.
I can't
Yeah.
right now.
See, that one they can follow that one. They can follow that one. See, they can do they Googling and do all of that. But how long they been together?
Yeah.
Before he was president.
Right.
Right? Then she asked, if you listen to her and read her memoirs, right? You read her story, she talk about the 10 years where she was the breadwinner of the family.
Yeah. And where she didn't really like him that much.
Yeah, she didn't like him that much.
That's right.
But see, that's the stuff. See, that's the part of the story you want to skip over. But that's the part of the story that builds integrity and builds the foundation for a beautiful relationship. It's going through that hard stuff. See, when you get, thank you, Alicia. Yeah, not no on Will and Jada. You absolutely right, sweetie.
Yeah.
But it's that hard part of the relationship, and this is what people don't understand. I'm follow my thought process here, and it's a little long-winded, but I'm gonna get somewhere with it. Okay, when you look at initially in the U.S., right, started out as farming and agriculture. It took the man and the woman working together to make the household work, right? It took them working together. So they knew it was going to be some tough times, but you fall in love. Hey, we're going to make this work. We're going to have some ups and downs. We're going to make this work. Industrial revolution happened. You move to the city. Men can work and they can make enough money to provide for the wife at home with the kids, right? Boom. But then there's still that family unit there. Everybody's playing their role. Fast forward to the computer age. Everybody can do it themselves. They feel like they can do it themselves. And the focus on family dynamic has been taken away. And I love equal rights for women. I love to see women doing it. I love women empowerment. But there's also a flaw to it. Because if you look at the natural role of a man and a woman, I'm not saying you can't be a partnership and both make it work, but you can't be, I can do this by myself and I don't need no man. Yes, you do. Because you had a man when you laid down with him and then you made them kids. Now you trying to justify you being a single parent because you chose the wrong one because you didn't do the time and the research about this man that you laid down with. And now it's you trying to cover up your mistake. And you can't do that. At the end of the day, a family unit consists of two partners trying to make it work together. Now, one can be the breadwinner, one can be a stay-at-home. You can both be breadwinners, but then you'll each have a role to play. The goal is to work as a unit to build your family and to build generational wealth. That's the goal. Don't be going out
Okay.
selling grandmama house just because she passed away. Don't get rid of that land. Don't go out. Your parents left you a life insurance policy. Don't go out and buy you $100,000 car because they left you $150,000. That's not what that money meant for. That money is meant to build something. I'm gonna get
See,
off my phone.
I'm a little bit more progressive in this sense because you and Mo, y'all agree, y'all relationship styles are so much more alike than mine's because me, I'm the type of person that I agree with all of that, with what y'all are saying. The only difference I think that I may have is that I'm not that traditional when it comes to relationships because you do grow. I don't look at couples that's been married 30, 40, 50 years to determine my longevity because they can be 30, 40, 50 years together and still dealing with mental anguish. And I'm not going to do that for 30, 40, 50 years. I'm not going to do that if and be with a man and be with a woman or whoever for 35 to 40, 50 years and know they cheating on me left and right and got side kids and I'm there because of a piece of paper. I'm not going to do that.
No, Q.
And
What I'm
so,
saying
but
is, what I'm
I'm
saying
just
is,
saying, I'm saying I hear what y'all saying, but I'm just saying that what I've witnessed, I know also, couples that's been together a long time, but I've also sat with them and they have also discussed with me not just the wonderful things, but some of the gruesome things too, and the reason why they stay. And so in our society now, the way that I think, especially me, because I think all over the place anyway, my tolerance level for things determines what I'm gonna actually deal with, especially if it's a thing that that we're not growing in the same direction per se. Life is going, you should always grow, but your life should grow together, but you should still have your individuality. And a lot of
Q.
women sacrifice their own individuality, in a moment that their husband died. They wanted to have a life, or the moment that the kids got grown, they wanted to have more of a life. you
So
know so,
the
so
point
a
you
lot of
bring
those
up,
things.
I mean, the good
Huh?
point. Those are good points you're bringing up. But Reggie was bringing up the opposite. See, you're bringing up all the bad points and all the points that we should be weary of, and that's great. But Reggie was talking about the successful relationships, the ones that you did learn from. And you, although you can learn from the relationship types you were talking about, great point. But what Reggie was talking about, those people who've taken the time to look at themselves, the women out there who are 24 and 25 talking about, I need to be married. No, I need a baby. No. You need to know who you are before you
Mm-hmm.
inflict that kind of pain, like you were saying unto some. I dislike when women say, yeah, I need to go ahead and have a baby. Why? So I won't be alone. Do you know how many people in the nursing home right now who got children? I'm
Mm-hmm.
just saying.
Q.
But
And
but
this
Hello.
is
but yeah, listen to what Reggie's gonna say because he was making a.
Q. This is what I was saying. I'm talking about, and I think you missed the part where I was talking about Michelle and Barack talking about those 10 years. I'm talking about
Mm-hmm.
successful relationships that have been through the ups and downs. What I'm talking about is people that are going to tell you the truth about the ups and downs of a relationship. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you had those people out there that decided to stay in relationships while the other person was cheating. That was their choice.
Mm-hmm.
That was their choice. But this is the thing. If they're going to be honest about you, they'll tell you and explain to you why, right?
Mm-hmm.
They'll be there and explain to you why. But this is the thing. When you've had those long relationships like that, that's 30, 40, 50 years, those people have come to a point, just like you are as an individual. Somebody asks you about something you did in high school about, you're going to be very blunt and honest with them, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Right. So when you got somebody that's 30, 40 years in a relationship and they see you in that quote unquote high school phase, they're going to be real blunt and honest with you about some things that you're not going to see at the stage you at right now. That's that wisdom that they're going to impart on you will help you make better decisions. That's
Right.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They're going to
Yeah.
share with you the ups and downs and the struggles. They're going to share with you those things that are ugly behind the scenes because they want to impart that knowledge on you. And so, yes, you're absolutely right. There's ugly situations that exist, but they'll also be able to explain to you why. Because just
That's
like
true.
Mo told us several times, look here, who's on that life insurance policy?
Right.
Who
Who
Right.
gets
gonna be sitting on the? Who gonna
front
be
row?
in the church on the front pew?
While
Right?
that
Right.
Who,
while that other woman is wailing in the back, and the reason she crying not because he in the casket, not because her love is gone, but because the money has all dried up.
And then too, and
so
what I'm saying is, it's just like the determining factors of what successful relationships look like.
mhm.
That's what I'm saying. And
But we
so
define that from ourselves.
from
Everybody
ourselves,
defines
right? I
it
agree with
differently,
that.
right?
Right.
Everybody defines what a successful relationship looks like. But what I'm telling you is the baseline for me is longevity.
Mm-hmm.
See, that longevity should be the baseline. I need somebody with a marriage that's longer than I've been alive to tell me how to do it.
But shit, if
That's
we keep if
that's the
we keep
guidance I'm
living,
looking for.
Reggie, all the
Huh?
people that's been married that long gonna be dead. If we ain't married.
Look
But
here.
at least I have videos of it so we can see. Give
You
me
know
that.
what I'm saying?
The
Look, but
VHS
this
mo.
this is this is also why it's important to talk to your elders.
Yeah.
How
Oh
many how
man,
many
my
times have you had a
God.
conversation with your elders? Like sit down and just really had a conversation with them about life. Like you'll be
Mm-hmm.
amazed at the gems that they drop you. And they won't even think twice about it. They'll just be like, baby, you need to make sure you're saving a little bit. I know it's nice to floss, but you putting away about, you should be saving at least 10% of your income stream. You need to put that away immediately. Pay yourself first. These are things that I'm like, what you mean? Baby, always pay yourself first. It's like, what you mean? I'm getting paid for my paycheck. No, no, no. And it took it a minute to click. But my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother told me that. She was like, baby, pay yourself first. Before you pay anybody else, pay yourself. And it took it a minute to click because I'm like, I'm getting my paycheck. Now, granted, I'm in high school when she told me this. It took a minute for it to click. But when I started seeing it, it was like, whoa, granted was right. I got to pay myself first.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see what she means, you know? And then she was like, talking to my parents and the things that they did. Like I was mad at my parents in high school when I was working. My first and last check they took every summer I worked. Ain't no questions asked. You sign that first check and that last check. You ain't getting those. Them hours. Now I
Yeah.
didn't know what they was
Yeah.
doing with the money. I'm thinking, well, I'm working. I gotta help pay bills. It's only right. Okay, fine. They put life insurance policies up. They investments up, and it's not a whole bunch of money, but you put money up when you 16, 17, and now you in your 40s. It's amazing how much that money will grow, and you
The
ain't even miss
value
it.
increases. Right. Exactly.
You don't even
Exactly.
miss it.
And that's the thing, about relationships. You can I just be honest, Rick? Because it's almost time for us to go. What when you are in relationships, I mean, when you're even thinking about doing it. Let me tell y'all something. If you get, y'all having conversations and stuff like that, and it's a wonderful thing. If you are talking to somebody who are not willing to discuss these kinds of issues, go the other way. I'm gonna tell you something. I had a conversation with a young lady, and I think I scared the fuck out of her. I'm the only one cussing today. I'm on one. I think I scared her because I said, one thing about me is that I have to be in a, hey, Arbor, not Barbara. I need to be in a place where I'm discussing my life choices. You understand me? I'm at a place in my life where I'm looking at not just talking about, what I got for life insurance, but are you set up for life insurance? Do you have that kind of stuff in place? Asking these questions, what about a will? Those things are important. And at our age, You know, and y'all listen. If you in your 40s and if you don't have no will, you better get your shit on it. You better write something down, have it notarized, talk to Reggie, Mo, me, or somebody, and figure out how to get some things in place. If you in your 40s and you don't have life insurance on you and your children, something you need to get that in, get yourself in a mindset of putting your life together. Because listen, I don't want to be with you, nigga, if you ain't got no life insurance. I ain't trying to be with you, Mo, if you don't have no 401k and your 401k is at least 2 to 3 years old. I ain't trying to do that. Because if it's less than 2 or 3 years old, then that means you've been skipping jobs. I'm not trying to do that. And so the thing is that I need you to be in a place where when we talk about being together, being relationship, because of our age now, Mo, ain't no fucking way, like you said, when you met Rob, he did not have a library of books. That's what you said. That was, and the reason why is because you wanted a man that was going to be cultured and knowledgeable and understanding what life needs to look like for you and your children. And that's what we're not going into these mindsets in relationships on our basic life choices, because people think life insurance is major. That's basic. That's basic. You know, you shouldn't be running around here ducking and dodging police and you got warrants off your wrist and you get tax return back. What is the problem? Can you get that fixed, please? So if I'm riding with you, the police don't pull up and I got an issue with the police already. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the thing. You know, can we get our stuff taken care of on a basic level and then look for somebody else to share your life with?
Yep. But here's the other parts you have to also understand, Q. Sometimes, right? I understand that. I understand what you're saying. But do you realize that sometimes when you run across somebody, you are that trigger to help them get their stuff together?
That's
That's
true.
the hard part. You got to realize that sometimes you are that person that helps them trigger themselves to say, "Oh, wait, I thought I was okay, but maybe I'm not." Because what's gonna happen is, like I was dating this one chick, and then she went on a trip with me and my friends out of the country. She thought I was just unique because, oh, you from the hood, you got you a little job, you went to a good school, you unique. Then she got exposed to my friends, and she saw I'm just your average dude. Because I may be different, unique in your perspective, but you get around my friends, all of us are like this. This is what we all do. We in the Bahamas. Everybody else think, oh, you in the Bahamas, you're gonna be running around drinking. You know what we was doing? We was sitting on the beach playing chess and dominoes while the women went across to the market center and went shopping. That's all we was doing. We was playing chess and dominoes on the beach, enjoying the weather. We don't have to do the hoopla. We're gonna go ATVing. We're gonna go do these little cruises. We don't need all the hoopla. We got our women. So we happy. So we don't gotta
Right.
do all the partying and stuff like that. We just gonna chill. We playing chess, we playing dominoes. We try to learn how to play, teach a couple people how to play spades. But all the hoopla, well, and the crazy part was in our 30s. We ain't,
Mm-hmm.
oh, we gotta run up the club. No, 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 no. And when we went out to dinner, one person paid. One guy paid every night. Oh no, tonight's on me. Tomorrow's night's on this person. Tomorrow's night's on that person. We got it. Don't worry about it. We just put it on one bill. Keep it easy for everybody. Y'all just gonna pay? Yeah, because I mean, it'll wash. It'll come out in the wash. Couple of dollars here and there, no big deal. Everybody have a
Mm-hmm.
good time. Just put it on my card. We good. Tomorrow you get the points for your card. The next night you get the points for your card. We'll call it even. It's a wash. Had never seen anything like that. But when you expose people, it gets them the motivation because sometimes people have never seen what we're talking about. And
Right.
so
Right.
don't just write somebody off initially because they're not where you're at. Sometimes you're
Mm-hmm.
that spark that helps start them and help get that journey started. So for anybody that's, don't feel like a certain way because like you said, you can come and reach out to any of us, but you're not going to be looked at as less than. We want to
Absolutely.
be that spark that helps get you there and help
Right.
start. This is what this show is. We're the spark to start the wheels to turning and to get you thinking in a different manner sometimes. And that's okay. If you're behind, that's fine. But guess what? Your journey is your journey. You shouldn't be
Right.
comparing yourself to other people. But when it's time to level up, don't fight it either. Because you're gonna get exposed and God's gonna bring people into your life for a reason to elevate you. Especially good
Mm-hmm.
people. Good people will elevate you. Now they're gonna challenge you. They will challenge you and it will be frustrating. But the purpose of a good person in your life, they will help elevate you and your life. I'm sorry. I mean, I get off my soapbox.
Oh,
All right, everybody.
it's a good soapbox to be on. Because
It
I
is.
got dogged out when I told everybody marriage was a business. They dogged me out for a good 2 years.
No, marriage is a
It is
business.
business, Mo.
It is a business.
It
I'm gonna
is
tell you
business
why.
now.
Because it's the business
Oh
of your
yeah.
family. And my
What a
family business
bell.
is very important.
What a
And a
thank,
legacy.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this been a show of encouragement today. We don't have to give you no more on today. Now listen, on next Saturday, we will not be here because Hendrix's birthday is next week, and we're gonna take next Saturday, even though I'm celebrating tomorrow, and I'm gonna celebrate all next week, all the way up to the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, somewhere up in there.
Um,
When
excuse,
Pisces season start.
excuse me, we are going to pop in for just 30 minutes. Y'all can do that next week. Next Saturday, just 30 minutes. We can all pop in because I'm going to be at Mardi Gras.
No, hell no. Let me tell you why we can't pop in. We don't pop in on your birthday.
That's because my birthday is income tax and everybody pissed off at the post office trying to pay that.
We not making no concessions for you, Mo Swag. No, that is not happening. It's Aquarius season, and we
No,
selfish.
now
No,
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm getting Uncle Sam out my pockets come Thursday. I'm gonna send him his little money so he can leave me alone. I'm done with it.
I'm
I'm
going to
just
be.
gonna send my people the taxes and wait for the bill. That's
Thanks, Alicia. I appreciate the happy birthday.
Thank you,
Hey,
sis. We love y'all.
Reg,
Listen,
how you doing?
everybody, make sure you share this broadcast. Make sure you check us out on Anchor FM, Spotify, and all that good stuff. Definitely, we want you guys to have a wonderful and a blessed Saturday. We're about to be out because it's time for me to get my hair cut and my manicure because I got some things to do tomorrow. So we sure appreciate all this good stuff. We love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining the show on today. And we bid you a good and a happy Saturday. Peace out. All that good stuff. We talk to you in a minute.
Get your pedicure done.